A nice warm hello to all you listening right now. Our hope is that you can join us here at Chit Chat Cafe and walk away with a nice laugh, a breath of fresh air, an aha moment, a way to pass time, and hopefully a guide for your sticky situation. Whatever the case may be, we want to thank you for sharing your time with us. Now, sit back and enjoy the Chit Chat.
Well, hello, everybody.
Ooh, hello.
How are y'all doing today?
Good. Drinking mi cafecito.
Where are my girls
I know, right? Ooh, we're here, girl. We're here.
A ver. Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers.
What are you drinking, Josie?
I'm drinking white chocolate Starbucks with white chocolate
Oatmeal.
With the oat milk.
with oat milk.
That's my favorite. I love oat milk.
Love
What
it.
are you drinking, Nubia?
I'm drinking brew from home from Dunkin' Donuts.
That sounds yummy. Me too. I went all natural today.
Yeah. Keeping it.
With our little weather is
Ooh.
good right now.
It's cold, so it's perfect.
For sure.
Warm.
For sure.
Perfect.
Okay. So we are going to begin with what did you learn from our last episode?
Ooh.
Nubia?
Okay. What I learned about was that how differently we looked at each other's friendships. Like we all gave different big words, right? Strong words to
Big words that apparently we couldn't pronounce.
Girl, I think it happened to all of us, so don't feel bad.
Y'all
right?
need to have my back. Like, that was so wrong. Like,
I heard it, but I didn't want to do it over the air.
I think it was because we were just nervous too, and being that it's our first.
okay, disclaimer. If I cannot pronounce something and y'all know, please step in because I'm not making a fool of myself.
No, but
I'll be like,
I think it
Powell,
goes for everybody.
Powell,
it goes for
Powell, girl.
everybody.
Okay, it was
goes
so
for everybody.
embarrassing. Okay, I was like, oh my Lanta, and I didn't even hear it when we were recording. I heard it after the show. I was like,
It's okay.
what was that?
Don't feel bad.
Oh my gosh.
Don't feel
I'm
bad.
sorry. I did not mean
No,
to dip into
do
your
not feel bad.
question. Apparently, I can't wait for it's my turn.
No, that's all I wanted to say. But don't feel bad because again, we're growing and learning, and this was a perfectly good opportunity to be like, okay, girls, just have my back.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
it. That's
True.
it.
Got it. Yep.
Oh, goodness. It was a great episode. Everyone, you guys go and watch.
Yes.
If you want to really listen in and catch our little mispronunciations.
Or just laugh with us.
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah.
laugh with
Laugh
us.
with us,
Hey, but
laugh
don't-
at us. I don't care.
Don't judge our laughing,
Just go
Oh.
watch. Yeah.
please.
I think it's just gonna make them laugh a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
It's
We'll
okay.
see.
Okay, moving on to our next question. How did the first episode make you feel?
Santo. Who's that for? Is that for me?
Monica,
For me?
yeah.
Okay, so I had a lot of type of emotions because I think this was like my very first time hearing my voice, and I was like, what do I sound like, you know? And then like listening to our topic and how much fun we had, and then I heard me laughing, and I was like, like this is my podcast laugh now.
No, you can't.
Hey, but
No.
if you can't
You
laugh,
can't.
if you can't ugly laugh with your friends, then I don't know what you're doing.
Girls,
We have
I'll ugly laugh with y'all all the time, but you know, behind scenes.
But this is us. This is us. Like
This is Chit Chat, right?
deep
Chit Chat
time.
Cafe is safe zone.
Chit Chat Cafe and our ugly laughs, our hyena laughs.
Or if my mom would be here, she'd be like, "Y'all, you guys all have cha-cha la laugh." But it's okay because it'll make other people also laugh too.
That's so sweet. So yeah, I think I just had a mix of emotions because I was also very proud of us that we did it.
We started it.
Yeah, for sure. So, yep. I am excited that we're here, and
Our next question is going to be for Nubia.
Okay,
Okay, just moving
I'm
on.
ready.
Oh, sorry. I lost it.
it's okay. it shows that we're growing, right?
Yeah. Your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part is that you see here, like what you see is what you get, right?
Yeah.
We're not acting, we're not pretending, we're not being indifferent. This is literally how we are at all times.
Yeah.
Especially when we're just having a chit chat or just a moment,
For sure.
right? This is us. And at the same time is that we are laughing and having a fun time just conversating.
Yeah, even if it was about a silly topic. So please go watch the first episode if you haven't. Okay.
Yes.
And you're not like have a queasy stomach about burgers. Hey, but we have depth to us. So let's show our listeners that we have depth. You know, let's start with our next episode. And here we go. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
Ready.
Okay, I read something and it was so good. I had to bring it for today's show. It said, if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Boom, mic
Yep.
drop.
It's very deep.
Yeah. So we saw, I don't know if our listeners guess what we were going to talk about today, because it's true, right?
Yes.
That's what the 4-letter word was, is true. And from that, we're going to add along a different ending, and it's truth. We're going to be talking about truth, being honest. Santo.
So it's going to get deep, y'all.
Nice.
It's going to get deep.
Yes. But be prepared. It's going to be, I think, a good combo. For sure.
So y'all need to tell me if y'all have heard these, okay? If y'all have heard these, I need to hear y'all say, "Yas, queen." Okay, here we go. All right, tell me the truth. Have y'all heard that one? Yas, queen. Okay, here we go. Have y'all heard this one? Be honest with me.
Yes, queen.
Okay. What about this one? Be real.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yes, queen.
Okay, but here's a follow-up statement that follows those things.
Okay.
Usually, it follows each of those. I won't get mad.
Oh, you're definitely going to get mad.
It happens.
It happens.
And even though we say that, I don't know why we say that.
I don't know why.
Right?
And they're not saying the truth.
Well, just again, we're going to be learning how to tell the truth.
Yes, because it's crazy how you're like, no, I'm not gonna be mad. Just tell me, and then you're like mad.
And
you're
then
like
you know the truth
infuriated.
and
Yeah, but
Pasa.
I think we might get mad because it's really speaking to something about us that we already knew, and we just haven't figured out how to, fix that problem or,
Change.
Yeah.
And grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my
absolutely.
gosh.
It's crazy. So I looked the definition for truth or true, honest, and it's pretty interesting, the things that I got. So here we go. Let's see if y'all agree.
Okay.
Google defines truth as that which is true in accordance with fact or reality. Fact or reality?
Depends on who you're getting it from.
I was about to say that. That has to have like a major point, because if it's not, I think with us it's a safe zone, right? That we can be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that it comes with reality, and it comes from a really good place, right? That even though I'm like, I don't want to hear that, but I'm thankful, right?
Yeah.
So that's like the reality about that too, having people that can be honest with you.
So you think perspective has to do with it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What about you, Josie? You think perspective has to do with the truth?
Yes, I think it has to do with like who you're getting it from and how you receive it.
Or giving it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's bring up the scenario.
Dale.
Truth between friends. Okay? Like us, for example, and I'm like, be honest with me, be real with me. And it's not like something silly like, do I look cute today? No, but something like life-changing, like, do you think I'm an honest person? And then I'm like, tell me the truth. You might have situations where you caught me in something where I was not being truthful.
Yes.
Would you tell me? Do you remember?
I think I have to take this one was whenever we're on the phone.
Okay.
And I can tell on your voice. Like, I'm not there physically,
Yeah.
but your voice lo dice todo, right?
Ay.
And it's like...
That means I can't have secretos because my voice says it all.
Not the fact of secretos, but it's like, you know, we're asking us whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. And I'm like, girl, really?
Tell me the
Come
truth.
on. It's okay. But then at the same time, I'm like, okay, I know that it takes time too to be honest and maybe talking about that topic too. So it's like I have to give it moment, but not to push too much or whatever the situation might be.
Okay. It's because I feel like sometimes, you know, we have to make sure it's the right time to share the truth. Because, okay, if we're being honest with our listeners, right? There's been times where I feel that I have shared the truth and maybe y'all weren't ready to hear it. And then it was like, oh, that backfired.
Or it just probably went just about.
Or like, I shouldn't have said that right now.
Right. Yeah.
Or it wasn't the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So that's a scenario between friends.
Okay.
And sharing the truth. Okay. All right. So here we go. Urban Dictionary defines it as absence from doubt.
Oh, there's going to be doubt. Going back to depending on
The person.
who told you what.
Yeah.
You know, not everyone is going to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
And yes, you're going to have doubt if it's the wrong person. Or if you know the person telling you like, oh, they haven't always said the truth.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring doubt into me, and I'm pretty sure the
Into
other
the relationship
people
too.
and into the relationship, and just going to, I don't know, it just depends on the person. I feel like with all my life experiences, it's like with people, like, are you really? You know, like, I don't know. It's gonna
Like
bring
that saying,
doubt.
you can't handle the truth.
Yeah, I will always
Or the
have
truth
doubt
hurts.
if I've talked to someone and I know that this person hadn't always said the truth.
Yeah.
There'll always be doubt. But I guess it just goes back to who is telling you what.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're also, también, I think we all have issues in our lives, right? Because we're humans. But because I'm alive, I'm able to change those things too. So I would appreciate somebody coming into telling me a part of my truth that I know I need to hear in order to change. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah. But are we being honest with ourselves? Because I feel like when someone tells us the truth, it's not that easy to change it.
No.
Right? Like,
I think you go back, si fuera yo, I'm like, I go back home, right? And kind of marinate on it.
Marinate, yeah.
Let
like
it
chew
marinate.
it. Chew
Yes.
on it.
And be like, okay, this, I mean, coming from the perspective where, who I got it from to knowing me.
yeah.
You know, and doing that scenario, going there of talking, okay, I need to like work it out.
Okay. Okay. Well, the Bible, the last place I looked was the Bible, and the Bible defines truth as being in knowledge, and when you are in knowledge, it sets you free. And I was dissecting John 8:32, and so it's saying that the truth is when you understand, when you're in that knowledge, and once you're in that point, it sets you free.
So you're able to receive it.
Right. Because sometimes I felt like this verse was saying sometimes you don't know the truth.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't know that maybe you were offending people. Sometimes you don't know that maybe you're not that good of a friend. Sometimes you don't know that maybe you're missing it as a husband, or you're missing it as a wife, or you're missing it as a parent. Sometimes you don't know because you're living, you know, right, the way you were taught.
Yeah.
And that's hard to change.
Yeah, because not everyone is taught the same.
Yeah. we're all different.
Like different cultures.
Different cultures, different families,
Households.
different moms con la chancla, like
Con la chancla.
running after
Or just
you.
the eyes, girl.
O el pellizquito.
Ooh.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, no, it's
So, everyone's way is
Different.
Just different.
It's different.
So, I think you just have to learn,
I think tells, right? Tells on a person, be like, okay, I can go this route with her. But at the same time, it's all you're also learning within yourself of making sure that you come from a humbling place too, and not just put your opinion to like what you said in the beginning, factuals or just facts.
Yeah.
Loved it.
You hit it right on the nail. Because I feel like truth, there's two parts of it. It can be either very opinionated or very factual. And the truth that you want is the factual.
Yeah, and not
opinionated. No, because once we lean on opinion, then it can sway us a different way.
Yes, because you can always say, well, in my opinion.
Right. Right.
And you're let off easily.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so like, for example, I went to seek out advice from our podcast, right? Because obviously our producer's working hard to help us and teach us and all that, and he's proud of us so far for what we're doing. Do we want to stay here? Absolutely not. Like, we want to grow and we want to show that we're enjoying this and we want to continue to learn. So I seeked out one of our friends, and his advice means a lot to me because he's such a creative. And so he felt like his opinion was his truth that he shared with me was very opinionated, and he was worried about like hurting my feelings, right? And I was like, no, because at that moment I was ready to receive it. So I feel like, yes, you're right. We have to make sure we read the other person that we're sharing the truth with, because if they're not ready, it could hurt them.
It can hurt.
Or it can be wasted.
Yeah.
Right? And then we'll never get that moment again, because then it's gone. But he shared, the truth. And I felt like in that instance, it was very factual. Because it wasn't like, oh, well, you should do this, you should add that. No, it was like, it was facts. And so when we receive the truth, maybe instead of it sounding so opinionated, we can do it more factual. Like music. I feel like music is more factual than opinionated.
Like free for a certain degree, right? Like, you're able to express yourself
absolutely
without making somebody feel like, dude, this wasn't for you. It's just like the way that I feel.
Like making someone feel bad.
And
or however you want to tell it.
Yes.
And I feel like in a way it's kind of mean. Like if I can't tell you personally how I feel with my words, te voy a mandar una canción. Just listen to it.
That's so funny.
I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, this is exactly how I feel. Listen to these lyrics.
Well, it's so funny that you say that, right? Because there's this lyric that I want to share with y'all.
But you gotta sing, girl.
Put me on the spot, girl. But okay.
You gotta sing.
You're gonna be my little duet.
Out of the group, she's our vocalist.
Yeah.
Don't let them fool y'all. They do have a good voice too. Of it. Me, just kidding.
We want to dance.
Well, this song is from "Love You with the Truth" by Casting Crowns.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, okay, I'm gonna put my little sauce in it.
There you go.
It might not be
It's the
like
remix.
the rendition of how they sing it, right? But it goes, first, let me read it to y'all first. It says, I wonder, will this be the last time I can't call myself your friend and walk away? When we love, we earn the right to speak the truth. When we speak the truth, we show the world we truly love. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get it singing now. Okay, I'm gonna sing part of the chorus parts, but it goes, when we love, we earn the right to speak the truth. I'm so bad. Oh my gosh. But it goes, when we speak, we show the world we truly love. Ooh. That's it. That's all we get. That's all we get.
Love it.
But I so love this lyric, right? Because it's so true. If we want to go ahead and put it in faith-based, what did God do? Send his son, right? Just to be loving and truthful, right? To share with the world. And just like it said here, I'm not trying to point fingers, but I'm just trying to reach out your hand. And if and whenever we're on with this circle, right, that we choose to do life with, we have to be true in a humbling, very graceful way, right? And again, there's a time and place, right? And you have to read all of that out. But
absolutely,
I really love that.
Okay, that was good. But here's the twist.
Dale.
How does that apply to parents? Okay, because this is another scenario, right?
Dale.
Sometimes as parents, we ask so much of our children to tell us the truth, and then when they tell us the truth, we give them nothing. How does that work? What do y'all think? Like, because we're loving.
Yeah.
We're coming as a humbling, right? Like a humbling place.
Yeah.
And that song was like God being our Father, right?
Yes.
So what about us as
Towards our
parents?
kids.
now you made
Towards
me
our
feel
kids?
guilty.
Right? Just like, I think a moment of marinate. So I feel like this conversation, me and my husband have had it. Because I came from a household that it's like whatever I say goes, and in a loving way, right? But at the same time, it's like I want my household to be a safe zone for my kiddos. Whether it is bad, whether it is coming from a bad value or morals or whatever they're trying, whatever. I want them to come home and be like, look, Mom. Or if they're stuck somewhere, Mom, I know who I can call, Mom or Dad, and they're going to go pick me up. So it's like having that window, that open door of our kids having a safe space, right? Where they can be truthful.
Yeah.
Without me going, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
Like, I taught you better than that. No, I have to be like, okay, I'm ready to listen. I'm not going to say anything right now, but this is your moment. Talk to me.
That's good.
That's true, because that's how I was raised, like in the hard, like I grew up with 3 older brothers.
Girl, how did you do stuff? Because con hermanos?
Mom and dad. I didn't do nothing.
Con
I was
hermanos
always
are like,
so
boom.
scared.
That was, I think, my deal with
I was
cousins.
always so scared. They're like, you better not be doing this. You better not be doing that. And, so I was scared. I didn't do the sneaking out of the window or nothing.
Yeah.
Because they were always on to me. And so I was like, I don't want my kids to grow up like that. But then I had a child, and she's now almost 17.
Teenager.
Oh my gosh.
No, she's
And
in the
that's
teenage,
just-
young adults.
And has it been easy?
She's almost 17, and
Has it been easy receiving truth from that
her.
child?
It has not, because I feel like I kind of, that always was, lingered on me. And so then I was hard on her, and I'm like, you better tell me the truth. But I feel for the most part, she's pretty good. She has a mouth. She's mouthy. But I always tell her, you need to tell me the truth. Why? Because if you're out in public, people know who you are. She's like, how do they know? Because they know you. I mean, they know me. They know
That's
you,
why
obviously.
they know you.
And they know me. They know your dad. And they're going to be talking about you and what you did. And you better believe I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
Not that I care that what other people say,
You're right.
but I'm going to find out. And if you're not telling me the truth, I'm coming after you, and I'm coming after your friends, and I'm coming after everybody involved.
It is so crazy that you say that, though, but because now that we are parents, don't you see your mom and dad?
Oh, yeah.
Of the things
I'm
that
like,
you've
oh,
done,
my gosh.
or they done to us?
Yeah.
Like, I had the saying all the time is, no puedes tapar el sol con un dedo. The truth is always going to come out.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy because, I'm the baby of 8, and I feel like my parents were pretty strict with my brothers and sisters. I mean, we were all pretty good kids, but they did, youngster stuff, right? And I feel like they always found out because it was so big they couldn't handle it on their own. And so what I noticed and what I learned is that whenever Donnie shares the truth with us, I want her to be able to be like, okay, look, this was going to be your consequence, but now it's going to be this because you did decide to share your truth and you told me. And I always tell her, like, I don't want to find out from other people.
Because
I'd rather you tell me so that I can prepare myself. I mean, granted, she's in 5th grade,
and she's such a good kid.
She so really good. Is. And so I'm just praying that it stays that way,
Girl.
But it's hard. Yeah. It's hard to receive truth as a parent.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not so hard to share truth because it's our opinionated truth from our facts in our lives, right? But it's hard to receive truth from our kids.
Yeah.
Like, you're so, because times change and maybe we're so stuck in the way we were raised in our culture. But, we're all learning, right?
Yes.
We're all learning.
Yes.
So what about this? What about a boss? How do you share truth with the boss?
Just depends.
Depends on your boss.
On my boss and what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
I think, like you said it, I feel like you have to point the opinion aside. If somebody's coming to you, and I'm going to use my personal experience, right, with a situation that happened, and it's like, they were stuck in just their ways, and that was it. But if you're trying to help everybody else, you have to also be willing to let people come to you and be like, hey, this is what I see.
Yeah.
Or how can we change that to, like, better the situation?
Right. Yeah.
But it's hard.
I think with the boss, it has to be very factual.
Factual, yes.
Because I think if we share truth with any boss and it's opinionated, that's not going to go good.
No.
va a salir.
I think I learned from my experiences with bosses, it's like you better cover your butt with anything and everything, especially in the medical field.
Yeah.
Like, you better have facts. You better state facts, write it down, take a picture, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you have to cover your butt. So it's definitely going to be factual.
Paper trail, girl.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. No one's your friend.
Except us. I'm just kidding.
She said no one's your friend.
No one's your friend.
She was talking at work. She was talking at work. Just kidding, y'all.
Just kidding. Maybe.
No, ni tanto.
Or am I?
Ay!
I'm just kidding.
Se puso hot.
And what's crazy is that sometimes, I guess it also depends the person that you're sharing the truth with. Because, like, if you're sharing it with friends, like we said a few minutes ago, it's like, be ready to maybe lose that friendship.
Yeah.
Right? If you're sharing it with the parent, be ready to be grounded for life.
Yeah.
Right? If you share truth with the boss, be ready that you might get fired.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that truth holds so much, and the consequence sometimes it's not so positive.
No.
It doesn't overweigh it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
always think the worst. Always
but
think the worst.
should it stop us from sharing the truth? Like, should we walk like robots and say, no, I'm not going to share the truth because I might lose that friendship. I might hurt my parents' feelings and get grounded forever. I might lose this job.
Or lose this relationship.
Or you're right. Or lose this relationship.
I would rather, como te digo, if I was in un ambiente, right, like with the circle or just people, I will come to it humbling and graceful.
Yeah.
Because I feel, even though, we live in a world right now where opinions is like hot, right? Yeah. Everybody has it, including myself.
Yeah.
But we have to make sure we come humbling. We have to.
Yeah.
And gracefully también, because if it's not, like you said earlier, se va a pasar.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to be accepted.
Yeah. Like it's gonna...
You gotta be ready to be fired.
Girl.
Get ready
you can't
to be
control
fired.
Yeah.
the
Oh my
results.
It's just, I think honesty or truth is very rare
Yeah.
because you have to have it with facts and not state of opinion.
And a lot of
Well-
people walk in like eggshells
Yeah.
because of how the other person's gonna receive it, or and won't state facts.
Yeah.
It's more like opinionated. My opinion, so you don't hurt feelings.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a
Okay.
hard one.
Here's the last scenario I have. What about with the husband or wife? Do you share truth with them? Like, I'm not saying be dishonest with them and go behind their backs, but do you share truth with him? Like, let's say, I don't know, they come home. Let's say from a husband's perspective, okay? They come home and the house is a mess. And then is it safe enough for them to come and say, the house is a mess?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it has to be. For me, it is because I feel like, okay, me and Omar, my hubby, oh my gosh, we are, I think digo aún de más, right? I'm always talking aún de más with him, but because he's my safe zone and I'm his safe zone, right? If I cannot be truthful to him, like what does that say about our marriage?
Yeah.
Or the unity that we're creating?
But we got to be ready for an argument, right?
Oh, most
yeah.
definitely. Like, okay,
Oh yeah, especially
like
when
if
it's
he
your
comes
husband.
home, if he comes home, be like, babe, like, ¿qué has estado haciendo? Like, I'm prepared. Papito,
so
there's
funny.
food ready. I know the house is probably patas para arriba,
That
right?
was always a thing.
But, right? I can't, I don't know. Well,
The house is
my
a
presence
mess.
isn't nice.
Be glad I kept the kids alive. Be glad your children are alive.
Or they ate.
And I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna lie about if the house is a mess and I was just like being lazy.
Oh,
I'm gonna
tell
be
my
like,
husband.
your kids are alive. That was done. That I was done.
Yeah.
See, I think with my husband, como te digo, a safe zone, I'm able to tell him, hey, babe, I was lazy today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do anything.
Yeah. Okay.
And he just looks like, okay.
No, I
Well,
wouldn't. have
no,
been like
I
that.
love what he does, and I'm gonna be so transparent here, but I love you, babe. He's like, okay, we'll just, we'll do better tomorrow.
Try to do better next time.
Yeah.
Oh, that
that's
was nice.
That's Omar. If you know Omar, that's exactly how he is and
That's
who
so
he is.
sweet.
And como dice las cosas.
yeah.
That's sweet.
Okay.
Would you,
Would I tell the truth?
with
Or-
your hubby, like, or you feel like the conflict?
Let's see. I think he would be like, girl, I want to survive. I ain't going to tell the truth, right? No, I think we've gotten to a point. Okay, so with every relationship or with every scenario, I think it's been a process of growth, right?
yes.
Because with the friendship, if you want to share truth,
Right.
you can't share that the first day. Like, you meet them like, dang, girl, you're kind of annoying. Like, you can't do that. And it's the first time y'all are chatting, I think it's a process of growth. With parents too, you kind of have to like miss some, win some, miss some, win some, so that they can say, okay, you know what, we got a good relationship.
Yeah.
With the boss, I think it's the same thing. So I think at the beginning when we were share our truths, it was like right away there was an argument, but now we've gotten to a point where it's like, you know what, you're right, I'm sorry, let's move on, let's do better. But here's the key. I think with all of those scenarios, when we share truth, I think the tone
The tone.
has to do a lot with it,
Yes.
because we can be like, mira, look at all this mess, right? Like, versus, hey, you know what, it's time to help. Do you need help cleaning up? Like, I think that would go further.
Yeah.
So I think when we share the truth,
Tone.
the tone has to do a lot with
Yeah.
it, and read who we're sharing the truth with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
After a while, if I'm getting frustrated and angry and I'm tired of lying, I'm just going to be like, you know what? Well, you need to step up and start helping me clean then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
That's why music is so important, because I think it always has that right tone to share the truth. Am I right, Nubia?
Yes,
Like,
definitely.
Like, I don't know if you have any more lyrics for
I
for
do.
a song.
Okay,
Yeah?
boy, I'm gonna. Do you guys want like a empowerment one, or do you want like a friendship one?
Empowerment, because we're talking
Hey.
about telling the truth to your husband or about
Okay.
whatever.
But you gotta sing it.
Oh, this is not PG. I'm just kidding. No, it's from Lizzo.
Go. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
And
add to my collection.
it's called Truth Hurts, right? And it says, a ver, vamos a ver.
Te va a doler.
I don't know if I can rap. I'm just kidding. Okay, it goes, we all got problems. That's a human in me. I don't know. I can't. But because no. I can't. That's all I have. Hold on. That's all I have. Because we all have problems. We all got problems. That's the human in me. A ver. We all got problems. That's a human in me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. But we all have problems.
Yeah.
And the reason with that song is so empowering because at the same time, yeah, okay, she did what she did with her relationship or something happened with the relationship. But at the end of the day, it's like, girl, check yourself. Like, you're alive.
Sure did.
You are alive. You did things. The kids are alive, right?
Exactly.
Just empowerment or encouragement. Like, we all got problems that makes us humans, but because we are alive right now, we get to solve them.
Yeah.
And we have the ability to turning things around.
That's good. That's good. You know, it's crazy. And I want to make sure that we give our listeners a way, like, if you're struggling with saying the truth, let's come together. Let's share what we've learned, just even in our conversation. Perspective matters.
Yes.
Right? And then
Factuals.
facts. Yeah. Facts matter. Also, tone.
Yes.
Right? When we share the truth, make sure you're saying it in the right tone.
Yes. Or reading
Yes.
the person
reading
or
the
the
person.
situation.
Because you know what? It's okay to say, I don't want to hear your truth right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna receive it.
Right.
Or maybe
Like,
I'm too hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because sometimes the situation can be too hot and you're not going to receive it. It's going to be pointless.
Yes.
Right? So if you are in a situation where you're trying to share the truth, yes, absolutely share the truth, right?
Yes.
But make sure you read those things first. You know, the person, the situation, the tone. Because if it's true, it's going to come up again to share it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because maybe you're not going to share it right at that moment, but it's going to come up again. So I wrote a little quote,
Dale.
and it says like this: the truth should never kill someone, but wound them to walk towards the truth. Hashtag Momo.
Walk in the truth.
Walk in the truth. Walk in the truth. Because if we don't read the situation, we can literally kill someone.
Yeah.
And it can be done. And we'll never have that opportunity again.
Y ahí valió. Ahí está la
Yeah.
relationship.
That's it. I was
Should have been ready.
Should have been ready. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess my last question for y'all is, do we want to receive the truth?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
Yeah.
Yes, because
I'll
it's
be ready.
catalyst of change. Like you have to have it for growth and change as we get older.
Yeah.
It's good.
And also because we're parents. And if we cannot handle, like, I mean, we're teaching our kids también. So it's like growth and change, or I'm sorry, change to grow, right? For them as well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if y'all ever share a truth with me and I get hot-headed,
I'll be like, you know what, girl? Okay, you need 10 minutes. Let me go. Let's go. Josie, let's go get her some coffee, you know.
There you go.
And be like...
and then let me come back, compose myself, and give me a minute.
Yes,
because sometimes I need a minute to
Yeah.
receive the truth, you know? So,
And I
yeah.
think me...
But I think she'll be all right because she's learned to grow
Ooh,
a thick skin.
yes.
yeah, I'm learning.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
You're
been a
learning.
process.
If it were me, y'all just love me. Hug me. Hug me. Even they'll be like, no.
I'd be like, in your truth, girl, I'm going to hug you in your truth.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was truth. A ver. Yes.
I love this one.
Yeah,
Just
it was
because,
good.
yes, truth. We all need
Definitely
it.
a good
We all need
A
it.
good moment.
Conversation.
Yes.
Good moment,
Agreed.
you guys.
A great chit chat.
Great. chit-chat.
Definitely.
Well, you guys, that was the end of it. It was definitely a great and amazing talk. I hope you all liked it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Be on the lookout for our solo chat.
Whew.
Yes.
I really like that one.
Those are going to be good.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, and make sure to like or comment even.
Yeah. Send us your truths.
Yes. And if we can share, I think that would be good. Hey, we might not have talked about a truth that maybe you can relate about it.
Right.
But talk to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, definitely.
Yeah.
Also, you guys can follow us on all of our social media platforms. We are on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram. We also have our link trees on all of our bios. But if you can't do none of those, and if you love Instagram, go to our link on our IG at Chit Chat Cafe 23, and you will get to follow there in all of our social media platforms. Okay.
The tree link.
Yes, the tree link is there.
Yeah. And remember, if you say the truth, you don't have to remember anything.
Because it was the truth.
Because it was the
Because it was the
truth.
truth.
Yeah. Mr. Scott said, yes, the truth may hurt, but lies will become a crutch and will cripple you. So here at the Chit Chat Cafe, we don't want to be crippled. So let's walk in that truth.
Don't stay
All right,
crippled.
ladies.
At all
I think
times.
this is it.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hasta la next Chit Chat.